Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be analyzing one of my favorite poems. The poem is I Heard a Fly Buzz by Emily Dickinson. So let's start. I heard a fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and the breaths were gathering firm. For the last onset, when the king be witnessed in the room, I willed my keepsakes signed away, what portion of me be assignable. And then it was there, interposed, a fly, with blue, uncertain, stumbling buzz, between the light and me, and when the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. So let's break this down stanza by stanza. Alright. So it starts off, I heard a fly buzz when I died. That's kind of obvious. She heard a fly buzz when she died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. I like the word choice of heaves, because it's like heaving, crying, and this is about dying. And it's a pretty good word choice. I like it. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and the breaths were gathering firm for the last onset when the king be witnessed in the room. Now, this means that everyone in the room is accepting the narrator's death, and they are ready for her to die. They're just waiting. The eyes around had wrung them dry. They're not crying. They're ready. And the king be witnessed in the room. The king could be multiple things. It could be God, it could be Jesus, or it can be death. And I assume it's death because of the 1800s. They were very obsessed with death. And Dickinson wrote a lot about death. Like, there's this one poem, Because I Could Not Stop for Death. That's a good one. You should check it out. Next stanza. I willed my keepsakes signed away. What portion of me be assignable? Which means she's already written her will and given her personal belongings away. That means she's very much ready to die. And then the final line of that. There interposed a fly. So she's laying on her deathbed, and then suddenly, a fly just flutters by. What happens? With blue, uncertain, stumbling buzz between the light and me. This I really like. There's a lot of dashes between each word, so it's like sections. It makes the reader read fast and it's anticipating something. What's going to happen with this fly? The stumbling fly that buzzes by in front of her eyes. This is my favorite part. Between the light and me, the light could be like the light at the end of a tunnel, like before you die. And when the windows failed, the windows being her eyes, like the windows to the soul are your eyes. And then I could not see to see. The last thing she sees before she dies is just a fly tumbling by her face. Now that's hilarious. It's super dark, but super hilarious. When I first learned this poem in my American literature class, I just busted out laughing, and none of my other classmates really did. They didn't understand when I was laughing. My teacher caught me immediately. She was like, hold on, don't tell anyone. The fact that she has this entire poem where it's completely calm, very quiet, everyone's accepting her death, and then just this buzz, little fly buzzing by, and that's it. That's all she sees. That's the last thing she sees before she passes away. That is hilarious. Some words to describe this poem would be fleeting and ephemeral and calm. She's waiting just to pass away, and it's very, not soothing, but calming and, well, very calm. Everyone's ready for her to pass away. But it's also very cynical, satirical, even nihilistic. It's dark comedy. She passes away, and the last thing that she sees is just a buzzing little fly. That's pretty funny and really, really dark. This is my favorite poem for that reason. So that's the entirety of the poem. All of that right there. And I hope that sums it up for you. It's a pretty funny poem. I will put it in the description below. Thanks for watching.